Welcome to the second lesson of Module 4, where we look at how solving problems in practical and flexible ways can lead to new opportunities. This lesson will help you develop the ability to respond to challenges by identifying gaps, exploring alternatives, and turning obstacles into useful, real-world solutions, especially in the context of social entrepreneurship. We often think great ideas have to be brand new, but many of the best ones simply solve something that's not working. If we look closely at everyday challenges, in our neighborhoods, workplaces, or daily routines, we start to notice patterns and needs that aren't being met. These problems aren't just obstacles, they're signals. When we focus on them, we can turn them into useful, meaningful opportunities. That's where real change often begins. Problems are often the clearest indicators of what people actually need. When we notice gaps in services or things that aren't working as they should, that's often where opportunity begins. Solving these issues isn't just about fixing something, it's about creating real value. And in the process, challenges push us to think differently, which can lead to entirely new ideas. Sometimes, solving even one small issue opens the door to bigger, long-lasting change. Not every problem is a good opportunity, but some clearly are. A strong opportunity often starts with a problem that's easy to understand and affects a specific group of people. If it hasn't been solved well yet, or at all, that's a clear opening. The key is whether there's space to create real value, something that improves lives or fills a gap. And many of the best opportunities come from issues that are common but so familiar they're often ignored. Those are worth a closer look. When we talk about creative approaches to problem solving, one of the most important steps is learning to look at problems from different angles. The way a challenge is usually handled isn't always the best or only way. By questioning assumptions, shifting your perspective, or combining different ideas, you can often find new, more effective solutions. This kind of flexible thinking opens the door to opportunities that others might miss, and that's exactly what spotting opportunities is all about. In creative approaches to problem solving, we need to train ourselves to look beyond the obstacle and see what's underneath. Often, the problems we face daily, things that frustrate people or create small difficulties, are signals of bigger gaps or unmet needs. These challenges might seem ordinary, but they can hold hidden potential for impactful ideas and ventures. By focusing on what's missing or not working well, especially in local or community settings, we can discover opportunities to create real value where others only see problems. This mindset is key when spotting opportunities as a social entrepreneur. The Repair Cafe in Glasgow is a good example of how solving everyday problems can create wider opportunities. What started in 2017 as a way to reduce waste also became a chance for migrants and refugees to share skills, meet local people, and feel part of the community. It's a simple idea, fixing things instead of throwing them away, but it meets several needs at once. This shows how creative approaches to problem solving can open doors to social inclusion, skills development, and new ways of creating value. A key part of creative approaches to problem solving is using critical thinking. This means not accepting problems at face value but taking time to ask deeper questions, reflect on the real issues, and challenge assumptions. Often, when you break down a problem into smaller parts, you start to see it differently, and new solutions appear. Critical thinking helps you avoid jumping to the first idea and instead pushes you to explore more thoughtful, better-fitting opportunities. When approaching problem solving in an entrepreneurial way, it's helpful to have simple tools to guide your thinking. First, root cause analysis helps you dig deeper and understand what's really causing the problem, not just the symptoms. Then, what if? Questions can open new perspectives and help you think beyond the obvious. Before going big, use small-scale testing to try out ideas and see what works in practice. It's a safe way to learn and adjust. And most importantly, always involve the people affected by the problem. They know the reality best and can offer insights you might miss. Thank you for watching this video about creative approaches to problem solving. Before moving on, please complete the following 5 questions to test your